Hello everyone, I'm RecV5,
And I am Sandman99.
and welcome back to Madden NFL 2005.
Yes. And before we go into the game today, we're going to show you a replay from a practice game that we played yesterday.
Yes.
And we played our side league lifers against the Arizona Stingers. And Arizona,
it was a great game.
It was actually a very good game for the most part. No cheesy nonsense or anything like that. And the Stingers, for the most part, played very well both on offense and defense.
Yeah, and you can see, at least at this point in the game, it's a fairly even game, too.
Yeah, there's that time on the clock there, that's the amount of time left in the third quarter. So the score right now is 14-6 for us.
Yep.
And, like the Stingers defense forced me to punt a few times. They got some timely pass knockdowns, got a couple of sacks.
They played fantastic.
They actually played very well, but they did make one critical mistake.
Yep.
And it came at this point in the game, and this is the play basically that broke their backs. Because what they did here, the situation is that it's 3rd down and 3 from their 45-yard line. And, of course, they'd been shutting down the run pretty tough. So on 3rd and 3, I decided to come out passing with a 5-wide receiver set, basically shotgun empty. And they responded with a 4-3 defense.
Yep.
And as if that's not bad enough, when you watch this play, they actually sent all 3 linebackers on a blitz. So they were sending 7. And they had only 3 men covered man-to-man, and the safety that you see at the far distance in the formation there actually drops into a 1-deep zone.
Which is terrible.
Which is a terrible call against 5 wide receivers. First of all, it's a bad idea to try and get linebackers to even cover wide receivers in a 5 wide receiver set. They should have put a dime defense out when I put this set on. But to make compound things, they basically only covered 3 receivers. And, I guess they were hoping that they would be able to get to me before I could throw a pass. And so, of course, if you look at number 86, I believe he is, on the far left of the formation, well, he is completely uncovered. There is no one assigned to cover him. And he is also the fastest player on the offense with approximately 90 speed.
Yep.
So you can kind of see what's coming next, right? So if you back up here now and just run the play, well, you can see that the safety drops into a 1-deep in the middle, and all 3 linebackers come on a blitz, and you can see that the guy running the short hook in the middle there on the right, he's also uncovered. So if I'd not seen the guy on the left, I could have thrown to the guy running the spot route in the middle too, right?
But this is probably the bigger gain.
But this is definitely the bigger gain, and you know what? They almost got to me because I did get hit immediately after throwing this ball.
Yep.
But this receiver is wide open, and he's a lot faster than the other players that these guys have on the field on defense. And because they weren't covering him, well, he's got a huge head start, and they're just not going to catch him.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown for no reason.
Yep, they gave up a touchdown for no reason.
And the funny thing is, they still kept the score of the game under control after this, because they didn't do anything dumb like this again, but they still did this once.
Yeah, ultimately, I got another field goal in this game, and then near the very end, the RecV5X sacked their quarterback in their own end zone. So we got a safety out of it too. But the final score, they actually did manage to march down the field and score a touchdown in the 4th quarter. But the final score was 26-12.
Yep.
Because they actually tried for 2 and you stopped them on the 2-point conversion attempt as well.
That's right.
But, I have to say that for the most part, except for this one play, this was a well-played game by the AI. And, they were on offense, they were taking what you were giving. Their quarterback completed 75% of his passes and amassed almost 300 yards passing. But the big thing was he was throwing short passes over the middle a lot. And, their time of possession even matched ours. They had more first downs in this game than we did.
Yep.
Right? So it just goes to show you how quickly a game can get out of control just with one really, really bad play call, right? And you know what? This play is designed to get between 5 and 10 yards. It was 3rd down and 3, so I figured, you know what? I'm going to try and stretch the defense out wide and see if I can pick up, you know, half a dozen yards on a short pass. And as it turns out, I threw a short pass that picked up 45 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, and it's really just one of those things like, you know, where they just should have never come out in a coverage like this at all.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that you should ever come out in a coverage like that at all, ever anyway, because I think that even with a standard 2 wide receiver, 1 tight end, 2 back set,
you can't leave those backs uncovered.
Yeah, you can't leave players uncovered, right? Because a quarterback who has any amount of time at all will find the uncovered guy, right?
Yep. And here it's just obvious.
Yeah, and here it's just obvious. It was like easy money. So anyway, that's just how that goes. But yeah, they played pretty well. They marched methodically down the field. They moved the ball when they had a chance. That being said, you did stop them twice in the red zone, but they had 5 chances in the red zone too, which is, you know, like, so they were obviously able to move the ball. It's just that once they got inside the 20, they ran into a little trouble. Although one of those, I think, was also a 4th down attempt that you stopped them on because it was later in the game and they were going to try for the touchdown instead of kicking the field goal.
Well, the moral of the story is don't leave wide receivers uncovered.
That's right.
Especially because they've got a superstar safety on this team, and it just doesn't matter because, you know, this wide receiver is still so much faster than him.
Yeah, he's my speed guy on this team, right? You know, he is the speediest player on the team. And when you throw a wide open, you know, to a wide open receiver who also happens to be probably the fastest player on the field, well, you're going to score a touchdown, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess that's what we wanted to show. It's too bad because this was a edge of your seat kind of a game until this happened. But anyway, I guess we'll move on to our own game scheduled for today.
All right. And we're back with Crusaders franchise Year 3, Week 7.
Yes, and last week we actually made the national newspaper Crusaders bully ponies. And we basically blew them out 47-10. And in spite of the fact that their defense scored a touchdown on us.
Yep.
Right? Like out of that 10 points, Rec V5X's defense only allowed a field goal. The touchdown was given up by me on offense. But anyway, if we view the awards, that's what I wanted to do, is just brag a little bit. And so in Week 6, Bo Jenkins won the Offensive Player of the Week.
Yep.
In Week 5, Bo Jenkins won the Offensive Player of the Week. Week 4, Bo Jenkins won the Offensive Player of the Week.
Oh, God.
So in 3 consecutive weeks, I've passed for about 500 yards. Only 494 in Week 6, but 549 in Week 5 and 559, which is actually a single game passing record, in Week 4. So there you go. And this week, we'll have to get back out here. This week, who are we playing? We are not playing anybody because it is a bye week for us.
Oh, well, I guess this is Crusaders franchise Year 3, Week 8 then.
I guess it is. We'll have to simulate week and then we'll move on. I guess Bo Jenkins isn't going to win Offensive Player of the Week for Week 7, though.
Yep. It's not possible to win it every week in a row.
Yeah. Anyway, here we are. We're up against the Buffalo Bulls here for Week 8. And it looks like a home game, and Buffalo's not having a bad season at 4-2 so far. And I don't know what they look like now, but at least when they were first created, they were created as a strong defense team.
Well, we'll have to see what they have to offer.
So maybe after all these high-scoring blowouts, maybe we'll be treated to a defensive struggle.
Possibly.
Where Bo Jenkins actually doesn't win Player of the Week this week, maybe. Where are you? There you are. But anyway, I guess we'll find out. So, so far we're averaging 48 points for and 8 points against per game.
Yep.
Which is good enough for number 1 in both of those categories. And in 6 games, we've passed for almost 2,600 yards. So we're well on our way to a 5,000-yard passing season.
Well, probably way more than that.
Yeah. Well, we'll probably reach 5,000 yards after 10 games at this point.
You might even get to 7,500 yards.
Well, I don't know. We have to avoid injuries and, you know, we haven't actually played anybody really tough yet either, right?
Well, but maybe you can rack up 800 yards passing on a cupcake team or something.
Yeah, we haven't played any cupcake teams yet this season, so... what that defense can expect to see in this game. They bring in a tough running back who has the ability to carry the load.
I love how they still talk him up like he's like some kind of running champ. Yeah. But he's barely carried the ball this season.
Yeah, but he's going to be a 1,000-yard receiver.
Yeah.
You can see these guys are fired up and ready to get this thing going.
And the captains are out there ready for the coin toss.
Okay. Well, I guess we're going to defend this end.
Much anticipated game ready to begin.
And they have elected to receive. Yes, in that practice game, I didn't have a fullback 2 who could catch either. And that was a terrible handicap to try and overcome. But it's funny how a regular team like the Stingers played much better than some of the all-Madden teams we play against too, right?
Yep.
And it's weird because that team consistently plays pretty well.
Yeah, I don't know. I think with the all-Madden teams, it's just a coaching issue, primarily.
Yeah, and actually, except for that one real big bad mistake that they made on defense, they didn't really allow me any long plays or anything in that game either.
I had to play a lot of like short zones and quarterback spies and other things like that in that game too.
Yeah, because they were throwing short over the middle, and they actually ran the ball quite a bit too. If everybody played us that way, we might actually lose a game once in a while.
And we go back to the game.
Unfortunately, we don't really need to bother going to all Madden difficulty from all pro, because in all Madden difficulty, they don't actually make teams play better as teams strategically.
Yeah, they just
make your offensive line play even worse. They make your defenders play dumb.
They make the cheese factor a bit bigger.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
But yeah, I'd have to say that that Arizona game was probably the best game we've ever played. The most cheese-free game we've ever played, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, and it was also a competitive game for most of it.
The offense is heading out onto the field for their first drive of the game.
It's the way that this game should be, all the time.
Every team should be like Arizona.
They line up in the I formation with the carry.
Oh, he just got away from me.
Yeah.
And he just got level.
Yeah, you know that whole deal about what happens when
Well, I was going to say you might see some run from these guys too, and then the next thing you know, they're coming out with a 4-wide receiver set here already.
Yep.
A little over 4 to go.
But we'll have to see if they go with that tactic that Arizona was using and throw short passes.
With the throw.
Nope. Oh boy, that could have been picked off by 3 different players. Wow.
Playing volleyball out there.
Yeah, well, that was, I don't know if I've ever seen a long pass thrown that quickly before, actually. That was a really dangerous pass that they got away with there.
On the call.
And then they try to run on 3rd down and 4 out of the shotgun.
Well, that's why we got Ben French there.
Before the game, he said the main goal of his defense in this one is to provide an excellent pass rush. Also possibly force a couple of turnovers.
But these guys are known more for their defense anyways.
All right, Jill,
Yeah.
thank you for the update. Here's the punt.
I know, I think they were pretty lucky that they didn't throw an interception on that pass that they tried.
It's 1st and 10.
Because that one definitely bounced off of a couple of defenders.
Mills moves in motion. Allen. There he goes.
Nice run.
Yeah.
That one will leave a mark.
You don't get one of those too often.
No, actually, for the most part,
Explodes for a big game.
thing is, though, the blocking held up nicely for that, right?
Yep.
Right off the line. I'll tell you, when your guys up front are playing this well, running the ball is a whole lot easier.
Number 40.
But they aren't going to let me have another one now. I'll have gotten them going with that one.
Passing on 1st down. Looking downfield. Throwing on the
They
run.
actually brought someone out in the flat there. Oh,
Oh, wow. Roughing the passer.
wow,
Okay.
that's a rare one.
Yeah. Wow, what happened there? Let's see that. Yeah, that doesn't happen very often. Oh, yeah, he came in really late, right? The ball was already long gone by the time he came in there.
And welcome back.
Who's that now? Winter. Oh, look at Joe. Joe Winters out there practicing a little bit of leadership, eh?
Yep.
Yeah, don't take a penalty just because that guy gave him a cheap shot.
Bulls come out on a nickel package. Mark.
Yeah, I didn't have time to audible there, eh? Because after the penalty, they basically took away all my time, right?
Yeah, they always screw you for time.
And if they can get inside before they'll convert for a 1st down. Allen in motion.
Well, this is going to be interesting. I wonder what they're doing.
Corner blitz.
Drops back.
No, apparently
Surveying
not.
the field with the pass, and it's caught. Mills catches the pass, but then goes nowhere. It'll be 3rd down. 5th play of this drive, and they find themselves in scoring range.
Well, at least they put a nickel defense out this time,
Out of the nickel. Jenkins sends a man in motion.
right? They're still leaving somebody uncovered there by the looks of it, but
They're coming with the blitz.
Touchdown.
Is made. He tossed the ball to the receiver.
yeah, like they were. You could tell before I even snapped the ball that he wasn't going to be covered by anybody, right?
Only
Yep.
his receiver could make the catch.
Well, they didn't give you another cheap hit after that.
No.
I guess you have to hit the quarterback really, really late.
Yeah, that was, well, that one was very late because the ball was almost to the receiver by the time that he delivered that hit, right?
And it's up. And he tacks on the extra point.
Well,
The home team.
that didn't take very long.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. From the 4. On their last drive, it was 3 plays and out, and now the offense comes out onto the field once again. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, he's not going to get away from you that time.
I had to actually press the dive button there.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
Yards to go. The corners playing back. Wiggins, the lone back. Dropping back. Off balance throw.
Oh, again.
That was a lot of coverage, man.
Yeah, that guy, he's very, very careless about where he's throwing the ball. Eh?
Defense. He lets it go as an incomplete pass rather than an interception.
The corners are backing off. Morrison out of the gun. Drops back, stepping up.
Oh, the legend of Roble continues.
He just blanketed the receivers downfield.
You have to get rid of the ball in that situation. Throw it underneath. Throw it away. You can't take the sack and lose yardage like that.
See, you're going to manage to get a dozen sacks with him this season again. That'll be like 3 seasons in a row that he's had double-digit sacks for a defensive tackle. That's pretty good.
Yeah, well, maybe he'll make the Pro Bowl or something.
Well, he has the first 2 seasons, yeah.
Here's the kick. From the 40-yard line.
That guy is just out kicking the coverage.
Yeah.
To come back on the field after a decent return. The ball is right at midfield. Hart. Floyd makes the play at the 44. 6-yard gain. They have to reach the 41 to convert. Looks like he's changing the play.
Looks like they're not planning on allowing another run, huh?
With the throw, and it's complete. Miller with the stop at the 37. Nice ball going to the air, and that'll move the chain. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Well, they've come out in a 4-3.
Yep. Well, I mean, I do have 3 tight ends on the field, right? So, seems like a reasonable thing to do.
They've shifted completely the wrong way, though.
Hand it off.
Yeah, I just couldn't get enough of a block there to hold that guy off long enough
And a pickup of about 2.
to get me much of anything.
First down marker just
Well, I guess that's a disadvantage to some of these slower developing runs.
Yep.
Jenkins with a man in motion. Looking for an option.
Oh, look at that. Wow.
3rd down upcoming after that incomplete pass.
Skilled defender.
Yeah, I guess so, hey?
It's not easy to break those up.
No, well, that's why I throw that pass so often, right?
The lineup of 6 defensive backs. Jenkins sends a man in motion. Looks like he's changing the play.
Kind of like that. I'm going to try that.
Looking downfield, gets rid of it, and he
Nice.
Christensen makes the tackle at the 26-yard line. Jenkins
Easily might not be able to block worth a shit, but he can at least catch passes.
Yep. Well, I noticed again that they left an odd man uncovered, right? And I'm going to try to throw to the guy they're not covering as much as possible.
Yep. Yeah, he's a bad one to leave uncovered, too.
Hand off to the tailback.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I just couldn't quite get away from that guy.
Yeah, well, that one guy managed to clip you on your way by, sadly.
Yeah. Yeah, he just got a little piece of me, and that was it.
7th play of this drive, within scoring distance. They'll make this a two-possession game if they get it into the end zone on this drive. They're just inside the 20. This one is handed off. Thomas records the stop at the 13. So it's a first down after a nice run right up the middle.
Hey, all he had to do was get behind those big old blockers and just keep pushing. Next thing you know, they're moving the chain.
Looks like he's changing the play. Jenkins sends a man in motion.
Just checking. See, they left the corner out wide.
Again, look at the call.
Oh, that's all right. You're having a fantastic time running in this game.
So far, so good, yeah.
It's very unusual. Maybe they're terrified of your passing game.
I don't know. I have to say I'm a bit surprised at how things have been going here so far.
Gets the toss to the right.
The Parkman toss.
Big hit on the ball carrier.
When you talk about getting
Well, they didn't give me a first down, though.
He just got unloaded on.
3 yards will get them 6 points. Tosses it right. He'll get the call again.
Oh, come on. I was across.
Not much there.
See, that was that invisible collision box thing, right?
Yeah, well, there was a gap there.
Because there was a gap there, I just couldn't get through it, right? It was like I ran into something solid in the middle of that gap that was invisible. It's the invisible defender, right?
Yep. I wonder if hitting the dive button in those situations would help.
I don't know. I don't like doing that because you can fumble when you do that, eh?
You can, yeah.
So I'd rather just kick the field goal.
Good kick should be returnable.
And also I noticed that at the AI sometimes when they do the dive thing, they don't actually make any forward progress doing that too, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
First and 10 here.
I guess it's just about, like, exploring your options.
Yeah.
The Bulls line up in the bunch formation. Gets rid of it, and it's complete. Number 20 makes the tackle at the 37-yard line. Morrison zipped that ball to his receiver.
With an arm like that, there isn't a pass that he can't make.
Well, that one was a quick, short pass, but he barely had enough time to get that away.
Under pressure, throwing.
Oh, wow. Looks like number 34 had a chance to grab that too, eh?
Yeah, well, I had the whole short zone coverage in the middle there.
Dropping back. With the tackle.
Well, I guess he didn't like the way that looked.
No. That might have been one of those design things too, right? Because
Take a bad snap. And
well,
then...
no, they do have some of those quarterback draw plays out of the shotgun formations.
Yeah, true.
And if this guy is a bit of a scrambler, maybe they decided they'd try and do that or something, right?
No, that was totally how that play was drawn up, right?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Ben French.
Wow.
Penalties and takeaways can really kill a team. Usually
Yeah, it's like, you know what, we can't make a first down against this guy, so we'll get the referee to help us out a little.
Yep. Yeah, no, that was totally how that play was drawn up. It was, take a bad snap and then run for 2 yards.
Yeah.
It's totally how they drew it up on the clipboard. Oh, well, that's okay. We had
the pass defense out there.
Yeah, the pass defense. Well, again, though, when they come out with a shortage of receivers on the line, I'll always play less man coverage and more zone.
Yeah.
The less receivers they have on the line, the more zone I play.
Fair catch called for.
And so it makes it harder and harder to throw those short passes unless you're coming out with like 5 wide receivers on the line all the time.
It's 1st and 10.
And I still keep man coverage on the actual wide receivers because they're still deep receiving threats, right?
Yep.
And so you're still not going to get away from me and beat me deep without throwing it in double coverage. Although if you throw it short, you'll probably get single coverage around the hash marks or the curl flat areas. Because you got to give up something. And that's why you see so many like short posts and things like that thrown against my defense successfully.
Yeah.
Dropping back. Gets the pass.
Well, that's basically a decision made by you, though, that in order to keep the opposing offense under control, you're going to allow them a certain specific type of play.
That's right. If you're willing to take 7 or 8 minutes to get to the red zone, then I'll let you throw that. You can throw your way there.
Yep.
It's just most teams aren't willing to do that. That's why I was so shocked at that Stingers game.
Yeah.
If only we'd have recorded that one.
Yeah, that would have been something.
Most of the time when you see runs like that, there's some kind of mix-up in the defense. Sometimes
Well, that'll be the end of the first quarter.
Great job of blocking.
Had a couple of long runs in this first quarter.
Yep.
Maybe this is a statistic equalization game or something, because the last 3 games in a row, everybody we played against have been smothering the run so much, right?
Calling an audible now. Number 86.
Yeah, bumped into somebody there, but still managed to get turned around and running ahead.
He's still just going to push his way through just because he's big.
Linemen have a tough job. You'll see them wear down a bit. Heck, on a given play, a defensive lineman can get blocked by the guard and the center. Then have to face a running back coming at him full speed.
Well,
This might work.
yeah, I'll give it a try. Why not? The way the run's been going today, it might be worth it.
Looking upfield.
Easy. Easy.
Records the tackle at the 19-yard line. Allen explodes into the secondary for a nice game.
The offensive line dominated the defensive line there, and they sprang the runner.
Look at us run the ball. It's like Rec V5X out there.
See, you're still throwing passes. They just look a lot like this.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Ooh, I managed to run away from that guy and avoid a loss anyway.
And they were able to get to him before he got very far.
This defense can really get after the ball. Once they figure out where the play is going, they do a great job shedding their block. Then they have closing speed to get to a ball carrier very quickly.
Number 47, the motion man.
I can see this coming.
Yep.
Dropping back with the throw. Great pass.
Yeah, that safety there was trying to split the difference between the deep corner guy and the flat guy.
Yeah.
Good looking play there as they pick up the first down and keep the drive alive. 3 yards will get them.
He probably played that about as well as he could have,
Yeah. Well,
given
the
the
thing
coverage
is that,
mismatch.
yeah, when you get that kind of setup, he's kind of hung out to dry, right?
Yep.
Because he's one guy trying to cover 2 players.
Well, he made the choice not to give up the touchdown there. And I mean, again, that's probably as best as he could have played it.
Thomas is the guy who's there to bring him down. At the 2. Just a short pickup on that play, John.
They're just trying to get this run established. When you can get it going on the ground, it really opens things up for the other options you have on offense.
Looks like he's changing the play. Pull that handoff.
Nah, we'll just do the same thing again.
Nice. Well, you know what? That's another touchdown on him. He's going to have like an average of like 0.5 yards a carry and like God knows how many touchdowns.
He got a 4-yard carry in this game.
True. But I suspect that'll probably be like his longest run of the season.
Yeah. No, he's had a longer one than that this season.
Has he had a longer one
I think
than that?
so, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's up. The extra point attempt is good. And with that right there, they've now scored 17 unanswered points.
They just can't seem to stop him.
Well, Parkman is a role player.
He is.
He does one thing and he does it very well.
No, he does two things because he's a good run blocker, too.
Yeah, he run blocks like an offensive lineman.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a little slow, but if you can get behind him, then yeah, he'll move people out of your way for you.
Yeah, he doesn't get beat very often, that's for sure. Even against all Madden teams.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Floyd in motion. They'll pass on 1st down. Throwing short to Edwards.
Wow.
Yeah, that's Edwards.
Yep.
You know, I don't think, John, I don't think Edwards can run with most guys. I think he's just smart.
Well, you know what? He also can't catch. Because that was about as good a chance for an interception as you're probably going to get this game.
Line up in trips bunch. Dropping back. Pressure. Throwing.
I got another hit on him.
Yeah. Yeah, you're getting good pressure on him today.
Excellent pass rush.
And that gives you a lot of flexibility calling your defense. If the guys up front are good at creating pressure, then you don't have to blitz as often, giving you the ability to double cover an opponent's best receiver.
Morrison with a man in motion. Gets the pass off.
That one hit number 34 in the ass.
Yep, and while he was playing pass defense.
I tell you, they're getting a lot of different looks on this drive.
He's playing that quality pass defense right there.
Yep.
Classic textbook, right? They're going over the film reels in practice, right? And they're like, this is how you defend a pass, and it just shows the ball going into his ass while he's hitting a guy.
Yeah.
From the 38. They were very efficient on their last drive, relying on the running game as they moved.
Meanwhile, all the new recruits are sitting there and scratching their heads. They don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, this is how we do it in the pros.
Jenkins sends a man in motion. They give it to the halfback. Number 41 is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 48. That run goes for just a few yards. He was building up some steam, but couldn't keep it going.
You have to credit the defense for playing the run so well.
Look at that, I got almost 100 yards on the ground already in this game.
Too many rushes from the offense in the second half.
Again with the carry. Breaks free of the defender. And he's brought down at the 49. They're going to keep testing this rushing defense.
The guy seems to get stronger every time he touches the ball.
Third down. To convert, they have to get it to the 45-yard line. They come out of the nickel. Rowe comes in motion.
Well, it looks like they've got a guy on Jefferson this time, hey?
Yep. They got two on him.
Throws on the move. Room to run. Miller makes
But it looked like that safety had a flat zone and he just couldn't get in there and over there in time.
Yep.
Ball on third down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here.
See that little cut at the line of scrimmage, though, right at the beginning of that pass pattern? That really helps that receiver to shake the coverage, eh?
Number 47 moves in motion. He'll pass on first down. With the pass, and it's complete. The 30 dives and brings him down at the 25-yard line. They're trying to get the fullback involved in the passing game.
And he's one of those guys who's a pretty good safety valve. He's got soft hands, and more importantly, he knows what to do with it when he gets it.
Looks like he's calling an audible. Number 47, the motion man. Dropping back to pass on first down. Throwing. Straight pass. Number 41 is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 8-yard line. Jenkins with a hot hand on this drive.
And what he's doing is sitting back there in the pocket, seeing everything, making great decisions, and getting the ball to the right guy. He's playing very well right now.
So it's first and goal. Looks like he's changing the play. Rhodes comes in motion.
Well, this is looking good. If the blocks can line up. Oh, look at Joe Winters.
Yep.
Joe Winters made that play. You got to take a look at that.
Well, let's have a look at our pulling center there. Yeah, he basically picked up that guy that
Slipped off his block and slipped through the gap.
yeah, he that guy beat easily and then slipped in there, and then Joe Winters was right there to pancake him.
And we're back.
Good job by the rookie. He actually got a pancake block on that too. He put that guy on his back, eh?
Yep.
And it's on its way, and the extra point is good.
I have to admit that the Bulls defense is a little softer than I remember them being.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder if they ran into cap trouble or if they were making sacrifices to try to improve their offense.
I don't know.
I can't say their offense is very good either. I think they're going to be a bottom-of-the-barrel team this season.
Yeah, the odd thing is that at this point in the season, coming into this game, they were 4 wins and 2 losses, right?
Yeah,
But maybe they had a soft schedule too. I don't know.
quite possibly.
It's first and 10. Wiggins, the lone setback. On the call.
Oh, he slipped right past me.
Yeah, well, then you had to come back and get him anyway.
23-yard line. John is still trying to move the ball on the ground.
This is a tough physical team that likes to run the ball.
Yeah, well, they're trying to be
just about any
smart and tricky
situation.
with that one.
When you can run the ball consistently, it really wears down the interior line. And it helps to slow
Well,
down
that
those pass
gap wasn't very big either, but he managed to find it, right?
To the tailback, Frank is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 26-yard line.
Goal line.
Coach is sticking
Yeah,
to the game
goal
plan
line.
as discussed with us this week.
Yeah, he's the type of coach who thinks being more physical than the other team is the key to winning the game. He has his guys running hard and hitting hard, thinking that they'll have more gas left in the tank when the fourth quarter rolls around.
Hand it off to the back.
Well, there was enough bodies in there, they just couldn't quite make it.
Yep.
That's what happened there. He unloaded and
Yo, I know that all of my linebackers are faster than all of their tight ends, so I came out in a zero coverage scheme there.
Ford is
Yep.
ready to punt this one away.
Well, like with that goal line offense, yeah, there's no point in having anybody playing a deep zone there.
Here's the punt.
Because they're not going to, it's not like they've got Crosby on this team or something, right? Like, they're not going to have anybody that could run away from you and burn you.
Yep.
If we were playing the bad men, I don't think I'd call that coverage, but
Yo, because you got to treat their tight ends like wide receivers.
yeah.
Because they basically are big, strong, fast wide receivers.
Yeah, pretty much.
He tucks it away.
Oh, look at that.
That's a face mask penalty.
Yeah.
There's a flag on the play.
Somehow that guy managed to evade all the blockers, though,
the
right?
team with the most
Yep.
discipline is a
Like,
team that
the
doesn't commit
position that the
penalties.
defense was in there, I should have been able to run away from them right there.
2nd and 5 coming up here. They give it to the halfback. Big pop that
Rear side pursuit guy.
Yeah, well, thing is, you pretty much have to watch your blocking out in front on a sweep like that.
Yep.
And you have to follow them, but I guess
this is not the right defense.
sends a man in motion.
well, they've got at least a safety on Herman there, right? Looks like they're probably sending some kind of blitz, though.
Surveying the field. With the pass, Miller is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 43. Can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook.
It gets a little repetitive after a while. On third down and short, I almost always call that play, right?
Well, they keep lining up in man coverage on third down and short, though.
Yeah.
Moves in motion.
So if they're not going to do anything different, why should you do anything different?
No, I'm going to keep doing it until it doesn't work anymore.
Gets rid of it. Room to run. Perfect pass.
Yeah, basically, you've got to keep doing that until they adapt.
Yeah.
Wings that pass in there.
That's great timing between the quarterback and the receiver on that play. The ball got into the receiver right as he was coming out of his break.
See, this is more like what they should be doing more of, right? Because it's reasonably good against most types of run plays, and it's a lot better against the pass, right?
Yep.
Have to get the ball inside the 34-yard
You know, like maybe I could have executed that play a little bit better myself, but still, they had the right defensive call there, I think.
Jenkins with a man in motion. Again with the run. Miller records the tackle at the 34-yard line. All on the 34-yard line. Seventh play of this drive. 2-minute warning coming up.
Let the 2-minute warning run down here, I think.
And this is the seventh play of this drive. Under a yard to go.
Well, I'm not sure what's going to happen here, but I guess this is probably the most sensible thing to do against this.
Well, it'll also eat up the 2 minutes.
Looking to run it here. Drop behind the line for a loss of a couple. Big
Force them to call a timeout.
Great pursuit there, John.
You can say that again. He knows how to prepare. And it really
A little bit
pays
far
off
for a
when you
field
make
goal, though.
stops like that.
Yeah, well, you know what? If I had to do that again, I probably would have brought the shotgun thing out again, but I figured I'd try something different.
This one is shallow and short. Fair catch.
Oh, yeah.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Okay, you need to pick it off and run it into the end zone here.
I'll try.
He tucks it away. He's to the 10. Just won't go down.
Well, I came out in a type of defense that might have achieved that, but they just weren't having any of it.
And they blew the
Nope.
defenders off the line, opening holes for the runner to slide right
Well,
through.
it's unusual that they would even do that because most of the time the AI tries to pass their way out of these holes, right?
1st and 10. Backing off. To carry it. Mills makes the tackle at the 26.
Oh, so they run a whole bunch of time off the clock and now they're running to the hurry up, eh? Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's a face mask. Oh, Zach Mack.
He yanked his helmet, and it cost him.
With his helmet on sideways like that, I thought his whole head had just been readjusted on his neck.
That was just a little bit of punishment for scrambling, right?
A little over a minute left.
Yeah, but it does still stop the clock.
Morrison from the shotgun. Passing on first down.
He's doing it again.
At the 46.
He's trying.
Yeah. Well, he didn't get very far that time.
Directing traffic.
Oh, they didn't like what I came out in there.
One left. Just about a minute left. Drops back. Throws it over the middle. And the catch is made. That's 3 times on this drive. They've been able to pick up a first.
Wow, he's only 2 of 9. That's only the second pass that he's completed in this game so far.
You're going to be picking up some points.
With the throw.
Oh,
He
hook
hits
outs.
his receiver.
Yeah.
Miller takes him down at the 28-yard line. Looks like he's calling an audible. He sees something in the defense.
Oop.
There he goes again, hey?
He loves to scramble.
Yeah.
At the 17.
Yeah, he does it a lot, eh?
To the end zone.
That was terrible coverage.
Well, you know what, though? Somebody managed to tip it, and it bounced off of about 3 players there again.
Strong in their back. Opposing offensive line sure have their hands full when they get out in this field.
Directing traffic. Morrison scans the defense from the gun. Drops back.
There he goes again.
Number 20 makes the tackle.
You're going to have to put a spy out there just to make sure he doesn't do that again.
Dropping back. He's looking. It's the pass off.
Oh!
Trying to get the ball.
Boy,
to his
oh
receiver.
boy.
It's incomplete, and it's 4th down.
Well, it looks like they're going to go for a field goal here.
Yeah, wow. You know what? That should have been an interception.
Osborne comes out, hoping to put points on the scoreboard for the first time.
Well, if they had a statistic for it, it would be a hurry at least.
Yeah.
Gets it through.
No problem
I don't know.
for him.
I think that they didn't deserve that field goal after throwing that pass.
Cool and smooth.
Right? They didn't deserve the chance to even kick that field goal.
Not a bad kick.
Oh, they've thrown a couple of bad ones in this game.
Oh,
From
yeah.
the 12. The 30.
Yeah, actually, that guy's pass completion percentage has been absolutely terrible in this game so far, right?
And this should be the last play of the half. Jenkins sends a man in motion. Handed off to the back.
Well, okay then.
Yeah, well, you know what? They were going to blitz everybody, so I guess we'll go to halftime ahead 24-3. I just thought with everybody up on the line like that, it was worth it. If I could have made it past that guy, there was nobody behind him, right?
Yep.
You know, that would have been a touchdown. But anyway, I guess it's time for the halftime stretch.
All right. And we're back.
Yes. And so far, it's been a rather atypical game for the Crusaders offense. I actually have over 100 yards rushing in the first half and only 137 yards passing.
Yeah, well, they've been really soft against the run in this game. I don't know what that is. Maybe they just fear your pass defense. Or your pass offense. Oh!
Oh,
okay.
well, got it back. That's a relief.
Yeah, he doesn't fumble the one like that very often either.
No.
Unfortunately, these guys aren't getting very much support from their offense. They're gonna have to
Luckily,
work aggressive and try and create
that
some
one turned out to be
Changing the play now.
a recovery by the offense.
Yeah, I'd have totally challenged that.
Looking to run it here.
Wow.
Nice juke.
Yeah. Actually, that wasn't even a juke. I bumped into somebody and just bounced that way, right?
Well, it worked out for you, that's for sure. Especially given how their defensive ends are on this team.
Yeah, well, he's got 100 yards on the ground.
Set. Go. 36.
Jenkins sends a man in motion. Looking downfield on the run. And
Nice.
complete. Miller makes the tackle at the 43. Nice read, finding the receiver who was in single coverage. It's 1st and 10. They have the lead, and one big reason is because they've done a real good job on the ground on 1st down.
Not bad. And that success leads to bigger and better things, usually.
Passing on 1st down with the throw.
Oh,
And
dropped
he makes
one.
No, he can't hold it in. No catch on that pass play.
Sometimes you see the receivers drop the easiest passes. They must be thinking touchdown before making the catch.
Set.
Jenkins with a man in motion. Dropping back, looking for a receiver, throwing. Perfect pass. Oliver
See,
makes
the corner drops off, you throw it short, right?
Did a nice
Yep.
job bringing
And if he
that
stays down near the line, then you try and hit the deep receiver instead.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. A little over 4 to go.
Consistent success on 3rd down. Which they
Well,
had.
now we got linebacker
Usually
coverage on
translates into a
Herman
win.
there, by the looks of it.
Yeah, it should be an easy game. Looks like they've got the safeties reverse tilted there too, so you might be able to get something.
Yeah.
Dives and makes the tackle.
Or you'll get fingernailed.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here, so this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
Set. On. 64.
Rose moves in motion.
Black. 36.
All right, come on, Easley. You got to block that guy. That was the most awkward block I've ever seen.
That is what football
Yeah, well,
is
you
all
know,
about.
he's not really a blocker, right?
A running attack that is consistent and effective will help the offense dictate the pace of the game.
Reserve for the 1st. They'll have to get the ball inside the 29-yard line.
Set.
Allen. the
Yeah, with
motion.
how bad Easley is at blocking, it's almost worth having a package where you can sub a fullback in at his position.
Looking downfield. Rosen.
Uh-oh, I threw to the wrong guy. I pressed the wrong button there. I wanted to throw the short curl guy, and I...
That's what happens when a quarterback doesn't put enough.
Yeah, it's all good. These things happen.
Yep.
They happen to the best of us.
After the interception, now it's 1st and 10. Loosening up the coverage on the outside.
Nintendo got it wrong.
Yes, they did.
Their 1st down rushing average is very impressive.
Yeah, they're getting
Uh-oh.
some solid
Oh,
blocking
never mind.
inside
Blitzing guy
and
took
out.
care of him.
Wiggins wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play
Yes,
down very
that
quickly.
interception was
That's
thanks
just
to
the case of staying
Nintendo's
game film
controller
this week, staying
scheme.
on. When you know what they
Thank
like to
you,
run in
Nintendo.
certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
I should be... I am pretty much used to it by now, but it's just that every now and then...
Pressure coming.
Oh, look at that. Nice. Every now and then I have to actually stop and think about which button I want to press.
Yep.
And that kind of messes me up a bit because this is the only game that we play where we have to use that control scheme, right?
Yeah, well, probably too, you know, switching between so many different controller types and control schemes and things like that, like, that'll screw you up too.
Well, it
Right,
looks
I mean, we
like
got- Oh, go on.
it looks like they're not going to profit from it anyway.
The defense did a great job on that series, pushing them.
But yeah, I mean, I guess we got like the Xbox controllers, we've got like the PlayStation controllers, we've got like the GameCube controller.
And he chooses not to
So-
return this one.
It's a lot to get used to, especially if you're switching back and forth between them all the time.
Yep.
First and 10.
See, now you'd think that they would shift the defense to the side where I've got loaded up with 3 tight ends,
You get
right?
5 yards or more, it sets you up in good second and third situations.
Hand off to the tailback. Bradford makes the tackle.
Well, that's okay.
23.
The defense is
You got a
gonna need
nice,
to
good
try
gain out of
something
that. Yeah,
different to
they've
slow
just been
down the
soft
running
against the
game.
run all game. I don't know what it is.
It's second down and 3 to go. He sees something in the defense. Changing the play now. Dropping back, throws it. He finds his man. Miller records the tackle at the 48-yard line. A little pass underneath will give him a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, what I like about this quarterback is how much he'll hit the receivers in the numbers. He puts a ball where either his guy will catch it or no one will.
Huh. Well,
Mills comes in motion. Allen.
come on, get out there.
Lloyd holds him down behind
He
the
wanted
line.
to.
He laid
Yeah.
it on him there for his 5th tackle of the game.
Yeah, that's almost where you got to stop and stand still so that Joe can get out in front of you.
Yeah, I know, but there's no time to do that.
He knows how to play the game, and he always knows what's going on.
Jenkins sends a man in
I
motion.
guess you could always slow down your speed with the 2 hands button.
Yeah, I know, but like I said, there's no time to slow down because if you do that, somebody coming up behind you will get you.
Hey, they'll carry you across the line of scrimmage. It'll be
Surveys
fine.
the field, rolling left. He's scrambling around.
Oh, that's
Gonna lose yardage on that tackle.
defensive end, I think.
Great
Yeah, I don't know how they
protection.
managed it, but somehow they managed to literally cover everybody, right?
Let me tell you, he might never
Were they
be
playing
better
cover
than he is
2?
right now.
I don't know.
Now third
Cover 2 is like the ultimate AI defense, man. When the AI plays cover 2, it's hopeless.
Third down conversions is a key.
No,
to
I think they had
When
more
you
guys
convert
deep
on
than
third
that.
Down, you keep 3 things. You keep your drive going, you keep their defense on the field, and you keep your defense resting on the sideline.
surveying the field, buying time, keeps it. He has it. Bradford
Wow, look at that.
at the 48.
Yeah, well, they dropped everybody back, right?
Yep. Well, you know what, though? You got out over their 50, so...
You got to know when your better option is staying in the pocket.
Yeah, really, the first half was pretty easy on offense, and now all of a sudden they're playing like demons out there.
Not much hang time on this one.
Well, who knows? It could be they're hoping to stop you for a loss of yards on first down so that they can force you into a passing situation.
First and 10.
Could be something like that.
Corners playing off a bit. They've been very good rushing the ball on first down, but still trail.
Yeah, sometimes a strong running game doesn't always
I can't get off my
translate into
guy.
scoring a lot of points.
Number 20 records the stop at the 19-yard line.
Really?
Serves a pickup
We're going
of
from
about
running formation to 5 wide receivers.
Yep,
That's a thing.
it apparently is.
Looks like he's changing the play.
Oh, look, they just audibled some help in there.
Dropping back, steps up, gets rid of it. The pass goes incomplete.
Well,
Normally,
I'm not
very
surprised
short
that didn't
if he
work.
couldn't find a way to bring that pass in.
You know, wide receivers aren't exactly good at playing other positions.
Quarterback throws
Nope.
in his direction. He couldn't find a way to quiet that one down and bring it in for a catch.
Wiggins lines up behind his fullback in the eye. To carry it, great fake. Throws it over the
Whoa, another one. Wow.
Yep.
Hands of stone on the defense. Wow.
Oh, we don't recruit for hands. We recruit for big.
Yeah.
To the lineup to punt after going 3 and out.
Just look, everybody on the defense has like club hands.
Yep.
Both hands each.
He signals for a fair
Yep.
catch.
Hands of stone.
First and 10.
Set, go,
chasing on first down. Throws out to the left. He hits his receiver. Miller records the tackle at the 44. Quarterback really let loose with that throw.
That pass was really gunned in there. The receiver did a nice job of just hanging on.
Well, that's a pretty easy pass to complete. If they're going to give me that, I'm going to take it all day long.
Goal 64.
Number 47, the motion man.
I think that guy's having a little trouble getting out there.
Yeah, you might want to snap it.
Dropping back with the throw on the mark. Miller with the stop at the 46-yard line.
Now, I think the guy on the right was also open, because that guy didn't get out there.
Out of a gun. The velocity it had on it.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah, you got to give Easley his catches too, I suppose.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Set on 64.
See that? They leave the corners out wide. That's a good strategy, right?
On the call.
Except for the fact that the blocking just set up here, but
Oh, you just couldn't break that tackle.
couldn't break that tackle.
Incredible run there by Allen.
This is one of those backs that has an excellent first in the hole.
Yeah, well, you know what? They were talking him up at the beginning of the game, and now it's clear why.
Break
Yep.
into the secondary. I've seen him play a few times. And one thing I've noticed is he has excellent balance and body control. He keeps his body low and his shoulders square.
Yeah, he's gotten some nice runs in this one.
Throwing.
That's a touchdown.
And he makes the grab. He threw it right in there for the score.
Yeah, the defenders were looking one way while the play was going the other.
There. Now we're back on track.
Aiming for 40 or 50 points a game?
Well, I always score as much as I can. I mean, why not, right?
The kicker lines up for the point after. The kick is up. And
Well, but what would you do if it was 1st and 10 and from their own red zone and you had 66
are ready
points?
to kick this one off.
I don't know. I'd probably call a run play, and if they stack the line, then I'd audible to a pass.
You got to be a hero. You got to kick the field goal.
Booming kick downfield. From the 3-yard line to the 20. Keeps his
Wow.
Tough to bring down.
Yeah, that guy was pretty determined. Looks like they have a running back doing their kickoff return duties, though, so
It's
he might do that every now and then.
The backs are lined up in an eye. Hand it off. Frank makes
Yeah, they're
the stop.
blocking a lot better than they were in the first half.
They went back
Yeah.
to the run on that play.
I can't
Just goes to
get
show you, the
off
coach
my guy
trusts
now.
the guy to hang on to the ball.
Wonder if they went in their locker room and the coach is like, hold that guy.
The corner's playing off a bit.
Oh, look.
With the pass, and he fails.
He
to
just
hang
dropped
on.
that one.
Yep.
Good job getting there, but he couldn't bring it in for the catch.
That's got to be a little
Well, that's the thing
disappointing.
about all these audibles, though, right? Like you say, sometimes I think that these receivers just aren't going to be able to catch certain passes, right?
Yep.
You know, if they don't start off in their
Only
natural
one man in the
position.
backfield. Under pressure, throws it, turns, he has it. Mills makes the play at the 32.
Pass defense.
Yep. Actually, this guy has had an absolutely terrible day passing, too. At one point, he was 2 of 9. I think he's doing a little better than that now, but still.
Here's the kick.
I think their offense has struggled today to complete passes.
The offense is back on the field after that.
Well, they've thrown it into coverage enough times, too.
See if they try to move the ball on the ground again. So they have 1st and 10.
But that's why we defend the pass with our ass instead of with our hands. It's because we have a better chance to catch it.
Rose moves in motion.
Oh,
Allen
oh, well,
taken down in the backfield.
it looks like that pancake block was all for nothing. Hey?
Yep. I guess he just got pancaked in the wrong way.
Yep, I guess so.
And they end up losing a bunch of yards.
It's second down and a long way to go. Jenkins sends a man in motion.
Okay.
He's looking, rolling left.
Oh, why did you run out of bounds, Rhodes?
Yeah, really, wow. Makes it kind of hard to complete a pass to him when he does
He got the
that.
receiver wide open. He just didn't see him.
That was just dumb. Yeah, don't do that. Don't run out of bounds like that.
Well, you know what? We don't pay him because he's smart. We pay him because he has hands.
Yeah, I know, but all the hands in the world aren't going to help if you don't put yourself in a position where you can actually... Oh!
This one falls incomplete.
Guess I should have thrown that as a touch to try and get it over that guy.
Yeah, he was splitting the difference there again.
Yeah, he was playing a little deeper than usual, that's for sure.
4th and a mile, so out comes the punter. Very shallow punt.
One of these days, they're going to get hit.
Yeah. Well, that's why we do that, though, right? It creates opportunities for turnovers.
Passing on first down. Closing in with the
Oh, look at that. That was a pretty short pass.
At the 44. Good
A
pass.
circle route, right?
Yep.
And don't be surprised if they look in his direction again. He's not just a solid lead blocker. He can hurt you in the passing game, too.
So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the home team ahead of the Bulls 31-3.
Yeah, those circle routes are pretty hard to stop unless you have somebody standing right there.
Yeah, you almost have to have a spy or something, or a short zone defender on that side.
Number 52 records the stop at the 33-yard line. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
He just exploded towards the marker that time. That was a big-time run.
1st and 10. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Stopped behind the line.
Well, that wasn't going anywhere.
There to make
Nope.
yet another outstanding defensive play.
He made a name for himself with plays like that. He's one of those guys that every defensive coordinator would love to have on his team. He's smart, he plays with good intensity, and he's a heck of a leader on and off the field.
Rosen.
Wow, you see that? They didn't block the linebacker coming from the backside there.
Morrison with the soft pass.
This is one of those passes that's designed to be thrown to a specific portion of the end zone. And it's a receiver's job to get there just as a pass arrives.
John, what the hell are you talking about?
The Bulls line up in a
Oh, there.
set this time.
I was wondering when he was going to make his presence felt.
Brought him down.
Yeah, well, now they're too far away to kick a field goal.
Yeah, that sack was a big play, yeah.
Ford is trying to pin their offense inside the 5. Here's the punt. And he waves for the fair catch.
I love that wave for fair catch and then run into a guy.
Yeah.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Allen. Floyd pulls him down.
I'm not sure what happened there, but I just don't think there should have been an unblocked defender over there, right? Because look at this. Right? This guy here gets blocked by the center.
Yeah, but you've got your tight end on that side running into the middle of the pack.
It's funny, you know, like, it seems like these offensive guys will always go after the safeties, except for this time.
Back to the game.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
I just can't figure this out. Like, I really can't. I can't figure it out at all.
It's second down and 8 to go. Calling an audible. Jenkins with a man in motion. Looking downfield, gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. The 30. Palmer makes the stop at the 40-yard line. Can you give him time to find a receiver?
Yeah, and with this
Oh,
guy,
he
he
got a
doesn't
good
throw it
gain
behind
there.
them. He doesn't throw it over their
Yep.
head. He throws it where they're going.
Set.
Okay, this might be the kind of thing that I'm looking for, right? One of the reasons that I stack all those big guys on one side of the formation
On the run.
is I'm hoping to create something just like that, right?
Whoa.
You want someone there
Big
to
hit
tell
there.
you watch out
Yep.
because he just got decked. I'll tell you, this defense is getting run over.
I bet you they're trying to force a fumble or something now.
Probably.
Set. Go.
Changing the play now.
This is the wrong play.
He sees something in
Yeah.
the defense.
Well, I'm definitely going to get a first down here, probably.
Dropping back, throwing. And this pass is complete.
Because they're not
Miller
equipped
is
to
the
stop
guy
that
there to
pass.
bring him down at the 45-yard line. When you think about guys with great hands, he's very close to the top, John.
I'll tell you what, he does a great job of using his hands and not letting the ball get into his body. He's worked very hard to improve his pass catching, and I think he's become one of the best out there.
Pass play here on first down. Gets the pass off, and he hits his target. And he stopped at the 34. Good read, finding the single coverage in the secondary. First and 10.
Set. Watch the throw.
Jenkins with a man in motion.
No, so they put him wider out there, eh?
Yep. Oh, well, Joe Winters got him. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, the only problem is that I couldn't get around the corner there.
And was cut down quickly.
These guys up front are very tough to block because they can use their size and strength to get excellent leverage on running plays. Sometimes they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
Set.
Jenkins sends a man in motion. Throws it. And
Well, there's going to be no batting that down this time.
27-yard line. He was in perfect position to make that catch.
Yeah, the receivers showed great concentration looking that one right into his hands.
Here's a look at the third down success.
Look at that, they're
rate
0
of
for
these
10 on
teams.
third down.
Third down conversions are usually a good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means that your offense is making big plays when they need them.
Okay.
He's looking.
Uh-oh.
Pressure. Down he goes. Great defense.
That guy, the guy in the slot there on the left came open eventually, but
Gets to
it
the
took too
quarterback.
long, eh?
He doesn't
Yep.
let him get away.
Yeah, you might have just been better off throwing it into the end zone at Mills.
See, right here, right? Watch this guy. And he did eventually come open, but by the time I saw him, it was that guy had already come through the line, right?
Yep.
And it looks like my right guard there didn't pick that guy up eventually. Look at that, see that?
Let's get back to the action on the field.
Well, that's all right. This will eat some time off the clock.
Yep.
This will be his fourth punt of the
Well, I
day.
think we've already got enough points to win this game anyway.
Knock on not wood.
Yeah.
Not much hang time on this one. This one goes out of bounds.
Well, we're racking up the inside the 20
So
punts
they have
today.
First and 10 here, giving some cushion on the outside.
Going with the standard scheme
Backs
here.
are lined up in an eye. Morrison with a man in motion. On the call.
Boy, they just run and run and run.
Makes the stop at
Well,
the
they've been
12-yard
making an
line.
effort at
And
it,
a
but
pickup of
they
about
haven't
2.
had a whole lot of success at it.
Yeah, I somehow get the feeling that it might be a little bit late to keep trying that now.
Corners
Yeah.
bring back. Dropping back. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver.
Wow, look at
Oh.
him breaking tackles after catching
Yeah,
that
you
pass.
talk about
Wow.
your depleter. That's what happened.
Yeah, I think
there.
that was their
He unloaded
big tight
and
end
he
that
got
they've
a
got
depleter.
going on there.
The corners are giving a bit of a cushion.
Drop, drop. Switchy, come on.
Loses the defender. And there's a flag on the play.
Holding.
52 stops
Well,
him
it's all
at
for
the
nothing.
36-yard line.
And we're going to make
Team
sure
has
it's
to
all
show
for nothing.
discipline
Yeah.
And execute properly out there. If they don't, they'll find it's much harder to overcome the other team and get a win.
Kansas City backs its secondary off the line to be in better position to defend the deep pass. With the throw, perfect throw. French records.
They
the
called an
tackle
audible
at
of
the
some kind there,
34-yard
hey?
line. Morrison,
Yeah,
great
I called an
athlete,
audible in
and throws one of
response.
the prettiest balls in the NFL.
Yeah,
That's how I
receivers
ended up
love
with
playing
Ben
him
French
because
with,
he'll never
like,
hang you
I
out
think
to
that was
dry.
like man
That's
coverage
something
on a
he
tight end.
does. Good rotation and a soft touch.
Still, though, it just goes to show you they don't have very fast tight ends.
Pass is
Yep.
completed. He'll field that
No,
one
if he can keep
tomorrow.
up with
Yeah,
them,
with how
then
hard he just got hit, he's lucky to be able to hold on to the ball.
The Bulls
now they're going to try
have
and
to face a
do that
third
climb
down in this
toward
series, and they have
respectability
3
here, or
first
what?
downs.
Or some such.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Back off. Back off. Offset strong.
Cross play to the left. French is the guy.
He's
who's
had
here
quite a
to
few
bring it down
tackles in
at
this
the
game.
44-yard
He's having a good
line.
day today.
So a gain of about 1. And this is the 6th play of this drive. About 8 yards.
Watch the draw. Watch the draw. Get in there.
The Bulls line up in a
Ah.
5-receiver set this time.
Trying to scramble again. That guy's got more rushing attempts than the running back does.
Yeah, I know, right? This is all he does.
You're not going to catch those guys.
He comes out in 5 wide receivers and then he runs runs the ball.
Stop before he could get very far.
Here we go again.
Yeah, he got the first down though.
Oh, my God.
And then he slid before he got
Here's how
killed.
get hurt. They get him in a 3rd down situation. But if they can give him a lane to run through, he's going to take it. And right there, he
Absolutely
takes it for a big
ridiculous.
first down.
Yeah, well, you might have to slip a spy in there every now and then.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a deliberate called run play now.
Yeah.
With how many times I've seen it.
Corners
Oh, yeah.
playing off a bit.
Oh, I got pancaked.
Throwing.
Ah!
His receivers at the 30. Jones.
You blew
makes
it,
the
Ben.
tackle at the
You were having such a good
27-yard
game.
line.
Now this is going to be your fault.
Yeah. Well, you know, you're getting to the point in the game here where they're going to test you to try and get a score, right?
The quarterback is back in the shotgun. They reach
Oh,
the
that's a
field, he was
fumble.
throwing. Fumble, loose ball.
Ah,
Bulls
I couldn't get a
on
hold
the
of somebody.
Oh.
The offense recovers its own fumble.
Yeah, that's a heads-up play. You always need to keep your eyes open because you never know when something like this is going to happen.
Shotgun, shotgun.
They're trying to spread out the defense with 5 wide receivers. Wade hammers him
Well, they must
at
have
the
seen Ben
23.
French playing the spy in the middle of that time.
According to
I
our
guess
numbers,
so.
That's tackle number 6 for him. 3rd and 6.
They won't get this play off before 2 minutes.
The first down marker just inside the 17.
Stinger. Stinger.
I think this defense looks forward to these 3rd down situations because they've been stopping them today.
Drops back, steps up, goes with
Oh.
Time is working against them.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Well,
keep
they're gonna
going to
go
the air,
on
but it might be
4th
a little
down.
too late.
12th play of this drive.
Ralph, Ralph.
Well, if the defense can stop them one more time, they'll get it back. Game off for the tailback.
Well, I don't know if that's the call I would make on 4th down and 6.
Yeah, I can't say so either.
So they have 1st and 10.
But you got to stop.
Set. Hut.
With the carry. Floyd is the guy who's there.
No, look at that. He
down.
got pancaked and still
25.
managed to make the tackle there, eh?
2nd down and 4 to go.
Set.
Looks like he's calling an audible.
Purple.
Changing the play now.
noise, D! Bring that noise!
Well, I think it's pretty much over now.
Yep, it's pretty much over now.
Don't left! Don't left!
Gives the ball off. Big pop that time.
Boom! Now that is big-time football.
We're just about down to 1 minute.
Let's get him! Come on!
It was a closer scoring game, though.
Yeah, a little bit. They actually started to play defense a little bit in the second half, eh? Only managed to score once in the second half, actually.
Well, but all those run plays do keep the score down, right?
Yeah, that's true. Well, it just goes to show you that if I'm allowed, I will run the ball, right?
Hands it
It's
off.
just usually a big if.
Yeah.
Breaks free. Bradford pulls him down.
Oh, that
At
was
the 32.
Parkman's 70-yard
Just about a
touchdown
3-yard
run
gain.
attempt.
Yeah, that was a lot of running to get 3 yards, eh?
Yep.
Oh, well, I think I can just let the clock run out now.
Yeah, you don't have to do any. You don't even have to line up.
No, I don't even have to line up. I don't even have to call a play. So that's it. And now for the third consecutive game, I think, you have not allowed a touchdown.
Well, what can I say?
I think I was looking at this, and you have only coming into this game, you had only allowed one touchdown in 4 games. So now you've only allowed one touchdown in our last 5 games.
Honestly, I don't even think about it that much. I'm just like out there calling the plays, trying to keep them from crossing the 40, and that's just all I think about.
Yeah, well, your points allowed per game is going to be extremely low after this.
Oh, they made it easy on me, though.
Yeah, look at that. See, they had 94 yards rushing and 94 yards passing. And I had a good day on the ground. Look at that. I had almost as many rushing yards as passing yards. So maybe Bo Jenkins won't be the player of the week this week. Look at that time of possession, though, too.
Yep. Yeah, basically, we had the ball the whole game.
Yeah.
They just couldn't do anything with it when they got it.
Yeah. So they got in the red zone once, and you made them settle for a field goal, and then they never got in the red zone again after that. So... So still managed a decent quarterback rating, completed 23 of 28 passes, so 82%, but no long ones in this game. And that's the thing, the way that these guys were playing today. They're playing a little bit softer against the run, but they weren't allowing those long passes that I like to throw, right? You know, because they were always had somebody playing back and that kind of thing.
Yep.
So in a way, you know, I would say that the score looked better because they played better than most of the defenses we've been up against. So there you go. Kelvin Allen with 148 yards on the ground.
See, he got his catches.
Yeah, he got his carries, that's for sure. Everybody had a little bit of success running the ball today.
Bad things happen when you go to the air.
Yeah. Well, Golston had a good day catching the ball. Yeah, we pretty much spread the ball around pretty evenly again to everybody.
Yep. Lots of yards, lots of touchdowns.
Yeah.
Not many drops.
No, only one. And the longest pass was that 18-yard corner route that we threw to Rhodes early in the game. And look at that. Joe Winters had a decent game. He had 3 pancake blocks in this game.
I'm surprised Vincent got the pancakes because he's got like 72 strength.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Looks like Gooden got a good number of tackles on kickoffs, but outside of that, it was Wade, French, Perry, and in our safety backer. I got 4 tackles this game.
Yep, and a sack.
Couple tackles for a loss. Yeah, we got 4 sacks in this game.
Yep. Yeah, and against a team that really, he was throwing it away a lot, right?
Yep.
But boy, did you ever have a lot of dropped interceptions in this game too, right? Like almost half of those pass deflections, I'm pretty sure, were interception opportunities that were dropped.
Oh, you're still 100% on kicking
Yep,
percentage,
I'm
aren't
still
you?
perfect on field goals, yep. Haven't missed a field goal yet.
We actually got a couple of kick and punt return statistics here.
Yep. Well, let's see how this guy did. He didn't do very well. He completed 43% of his passes. That being said, though, he didn't throw any. Well, he potentially, I think, could have thrown at least 4 interceptions in this game if your defense could catch the ball at all. And as usual, you did a pretty good job defending against the run.
Yeah, they ran the ball a lot.
Yeah, they actually did. They made an effort at it. Well,
8 carries by the
this
quarterback.
Guy, 8 carries by the quarterback, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, he had a good rushing average too.
So I don't know whether those would have been called pass plays where he just pulls the ball down and scrambles, though, maybe. You know,
I thought
like
personally that it was like a called sneak with how he kept going about those.
Yeah. But anyway, they didn't really do a whole lot on offense. They didn't really have very much success doing anything. And look at that. Like I ran
7
the ball.
tackles for
I
a
ran the
loss.
ball more. They got more tackles for a loss. And they sacked me a couple of times.
Just the one interception, but
Yep.
that was just a bad button press.
Yeah, that was basically a brain fart where I pressed the wrong button. But anyway, just another day at the office. Who's the player of the game? We don't know. It's Calvin Allen.
Maybe he'll make player of the week.
Yeah, he might with that performance, actually. Actually, before Bo Jenkins' 3 player of the week awards in a row, the player of the week was Calvin Allen. So we had a four consecutive offensive player of the week award string going.
Well, it might not show up on the ratings, but I think we've got a pretty strong offense on this team.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess that's about it for this week.
Yep.
So until next time,
I'm Rec V5.
and I am Sandman 99.
Have a good one.